Okay, with the weekly stuff and these Hoyo games out of the way, I'm gonna play a little bit more of Ys before I have to head out a little later. So head back into Nordics. Forgot when we reload to save it. All the monsters respawn.
Eat this!
Seems kind of tough. Burn this cinder! Blast off! Pulverize!
Watch out! Coming through!
Switch! Found something!
Ooh, an empty pot.
Mana!
Oh boy, lots of swinging. What's that one? There we go.
How's that?
And this violin track reminds me a lot of something like something out of Xenoblade 2.
Let's make tracks!
Oh, okay. I guess it didn't want me to jump.
I think there's something around here.
Go back this way, and then I can take the other path.
Nice breeze! Nice breeze! Mana!
Switch out! Okay, let's ride!
Switch! How's this? Burn the cinders!
Where'd you go? How'd you fall back? Why'd you fall down there?
Switch out! Frost over!
Switch!
Got poisoned.
There, all better.
Switch! Eat this!
Found something!
Hey! Anyone here? No response, huh? You climbed up pretty high. I'd be close to the peak by now.
Furnace cinders! Here goes! Furnace cinder! Didn't expect this here.
Switch!
Where are we going? This way. More swinging.
Here I go!
Okay, almost at the quest marker here. Still only at 40%, 46% rate, so we must still have a ways to go. Got everything in that section.
We've climbed all this way, but there's still no sign of where Leela is. Wait, over there! Does that entrance go inside the mountain? Maybe it'll lead us to her.
Maybe it will.
Let's get him!
Maybe it won't. Let's head inside.
Switch! Let's catch our breath. Something's there. Fly ball! Blast off! Fly ball!
Switch out!
I knew you could do it!
Take this!
Switch! Now we're even more in sync!
Don't let your guard down just yet, Adel. Eat this!
Furnace cinders!
Real spacious in here. Who would have thought this mountain was hollowed out like this? Guess we'll just have to go as far down as we can.
Seems kind of tough.
So I can use this. Oh, okay. No, that was quite the higher jump than I was expecting. Because I don't need to jump. I can just kind of
And raw!
go down. Unless this guy comes up here.
Smash to pieces!
Switch!
Oh, at all.
Alley-oop!
Okay, another
Looks
SP buff for the party.
there. All good to go. Valuable. So fast!
Nice.
Here goes! Furnace cinders! Climb up! I think there's something around here. How's that? Climb up! Furnace cinders! Didn't expect this here. Monosense might come in handy here. Didn't expect this here. Looks valuable.
Go anywhere special or just take me back up to where oh, I guess yeah, because that was a big drop, so that'd be the only way to go back.
How's that?
Okay, we're now at 65%, so still must be more in this area. This area is pretty big. Going down? Yep, going down. Alright, there's more area here as well. More to explore.
What's this? Monosense might come in handy here. Found something! I think there's something around here.
Uh-huh, okay. There is... And there is also some fish there as well. Once I get over to that side. lifts that up. Now where are we going? Chest up there, but can't get over there. But we do have a swing on over here, so we'll do that.
Looks valuable.
And we have a fishing spot
I
here.
bet we can catch something here.
Oh, no, at all. No, that is not what I want you to do.
Okay, let's give it a
That
shot.
fishing message makes it so you can't actually bring up the fishing menu. Doesn't look like there's anything in there anyway. Okay, next layer open.
I think there's something around here. Mana!
This way. Those things.
Found something!
Damn, we're not gonna make it in time. Or maybe with Monosense, we can.
Yeah, I completely forget how to activate that now. It's been a while since we've had to do that. God, I completely forget how to activate the slow motion.
Switch!
Oh yeah, you hold it. Okay, gotcha. Okay. So the game it's been a while since I've done that game.
Switch out!
Here goes!
There we go. New luncheon recipe? Potatoes! Oil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew.
A rare find! Monosense might come in
Ooh,
handy here.
that was close call. Close shave there.
We can move on now. That sure was elaborate.
Still only 81%. Still have a few more buried treasures and crystal clusters, so I'm guessing we still have more to do here. This is a big dungeon.
I think there's something around here. Didn't expect this here! Pulverize! Mana! What's this? Here goes! Monosense might come in handy here. Pulverize! Furnace Cinder! Climb off! How's that? Monosense might come in handy here. Didn't expect this here.
We're getting to that oddly circular room over there. Definitely seems like it's going to be the boss room, so I think we're getting close to the end of this dungeon.
Let's make tracks!
Ooh,
A rare find!
big EXP buff for everyone. Let's use that.
And raw! I bet we can catch something here.
Also, a new fishing spot. See if
Okay,
there's anything
let's
new.
give it a shot.
Nope, nothing new. Really a lot of fish in this game.
Let's make tracks!
At least it feels like there's not as many compared to... At least compared to Lacrimose or Donnie. I could be wrong, though. I'm just basing that off.
Switch!
I feel like we've encountered many different types of fish in these.
Mona, look! There's a treasure chest!
Hellblaze Tome. Ooh,
A
another
rare find!
another maximum multiplier buff. For a revenge gauge. Very nice.
I think there's something around here. Mona! Didn't expect this here.
Ooh, defense elixir. Okay. We will give that to Adol.
I did it! Let's catch our breath.
Okay, we just have one more crystal cluster to find, which is seemingly right here in the corner. We went right over top of it. And with that found, we have now 100%ed Serena's Island. Very nice. Now we just gotta go to the boss.
Huh. The air feels different all of a sudden.
And the music
you
stopped.
don't think...
Music stopping is always a good sign. Oh yeah, this this is a boss room if I've ever seen one. Let's go.
What's this? Almost feels like a prison of water. Adol, up ahead!
Hey, title music. Crucified Girl. My favorite is Best Girl. I'm guessing this is, Leela?
Hey, brother.
You must be Leela.
Doll?
Not a doll. That was the last Cease game.
She looks weak, but not hurt. Let's get her down from... What did I just hit?
Barrier.
A barrier Lady Leela erected when she sealed us 3 generals away long ago. But alas, the only one it presently confines is Lady Leela herself.
Lager.
Why do this to her?
Left to her own devices, she would have simply sealed us away once more. But please, don't misunderstand me. I am actually here for your benefit.
Explain how.
For ages, I have been searching. Undying though I may be, my heart is ever hollow. And so, I seek to fill it. Thus did I grow lovesick over the sagas of man. Thus did I meet you both. The end point of my curiosity's journey is the manner in which I die. How does one who is undying find death? To say nothing of how they best ought to. The one who sealed Lady Leela, my liege, was none other than yours truly. Should you wish to free her, you have no choice but to vanquish me.
Okay.
Don't tell me. Are you trying to repeat what happened to yours?
Indeed. For that would appear to be the part I play in this tale. Taking in my essence will bring us one step closer to restoring Rolo in all his glory.
He transformed! Kaja, you must not fight him!
Then what do we do?
Why would you tell me to...
Nice hair.
The stage is set for a most sensational performance! In service of this saga's rising action, I shall combat you with everything I can muster! Retaliate in earnest, my liege, lest your lives all be forfeit!
Okay, boss time.
Bear witness as the curtain rises on our final captain!
He'll kill us otherwise!
Your expression! They're simply magnificent! I couldn't possibly be more elated!
Furnace Cinder! Flame off! Furnace Cinder!
Have your fill! What magnificent! That's the way!
Pulverize! Doing this!
Splendid! Simply splendid! A fitting development for this saga's closing chapter!
This guy's a little weird.
No other way around it!
Furnace Cinder!
Enter the fog of liability!
Oh yeah, another one of these. Where is it?
Flame off! Flame off! Flame off! Doing this! How's this? Switch!
Almost got him. Boom.
Rousing success.
Logger, of all the dirty tricks, you left us no choice but to defeat you.
I can only hope this was enough to pen my way into a page of your saga. Shame though it is that I cannot witness its continuation. To share in your footsteps, my liege, is just as well.
Damn it!
I'm here with you.
Shield brother. Thanks. That was a close one. Leela. Wait. This girl.
Are you okay, Leela?
A bit of rest, and I should be fine. Karja, outside.
Huh?
It has been ages since my last breath of fresh air. May I ask you to bring me outside?
Oh, the white shade. It's gone.
Probably because we defeated Luger.
Aye. The marine triangle makes for a fairer sight this way.
How are you feeling?
Much better than before. Adol, Karja, allow me to thank you for coming to my rescue. I especially appreciate your traveling all this way, Adol.
Sorry it took so long.
You've gone through so many hardships on my behalf. There are no words to express my gratitude. Karja, how are you faring? It would seem your and Adol's combined powers have been able to keep your condition under control.
Yeah, somehow. But more importantly, we've got a mountain of questions to ask you.
I can only imagine. Where to even begin?
First off, are you a human or what? And how do you know so much about me?
I am a spirit who has inhabited Obelia Gulf since time immemorial.
A spirit?
I am also Rollo's wife, as well as your forebear.
Oh.
What?
So you're Karja's ancestor.
Yes, Of that, there is no doubt.
Yeah, I kind of suspected that much just after the revelations we've had.
Let me get this straight. I'm descended from Rolo and you. A spirit?
Correct. I expect this revelation comes as a shock.
I'm constructing ideas in my mind about the relationship of other characters we've seen too in this so far. So we'll see where it goes from here.
Then, what was Rolo's connection to the three generals?
I will explain everything
I
from
might know
start
who
to
Rolo
finish.
is.
Adol, I ask that you listen close as well. Our story begins roughly 140 years ago. In a Norman settlement, Rolo was born as the son of the Jarl.
Yeah.
He was an irascible babe, even biting off the ear of the wet nurse who delivered him.
Fuck, dude.
As a young boy, his deeds and demeanor were marked with a brutality not even the Normans could bear. His elders, their tolerance exhausted, brought him on a plundering expedition before he came of age. Rolo performed many a great feat upon the fields of battle, but he fought with such ruthless savagery that even his allies feared and abhorred him.
Right. Parts of this were recorded on the runestones we've seen.
Yes, but the most significant is yet to follow. Eventually, Rolo slew his father, the Jarl, and visited tyranny upon every corner of the North Sea. It was then that he heard the rumors of a hidden treasure, known as the Sea King's Throne. In time, he appeared unto me, the throne's keeper.
The Sea King's throne. The one that can grant people's wishes?
That means the throne was here?
No, the throne is located elsewhere. As I was saying, there he was. Rolo had managed to reach the temple that housed the throne, all by his lonesome.
Oh, we're actually going to see this play out, and not just in a drawing. With this music.
Son of man, what is it you seek?
Everything!
Okay. Sure, why not?
And what does that entail?
What else? Riches, women, and land.
Those desires are not your own. They are those of the ones who led you here.
Huh?
Gaze into the water's reflection.
What in blazes?
Someone saw fit to lade an empty vessel with pure malice. You are that vessel.
Oh.
Who, then, does that make you?
Kinda getting Van Arkwright vibes now.
From the instant we met, I could tell there was something irregular about him. Standing before my eyes, it was as though he were the very embodiment of malice. Far more than a single human being could possibly harbor.
Malice?
Yes. At the same time, his very existence evoked a feeling of dissonance. The malice was unadulterated, to the point where there was no sense of personhood to be found. But then,
Who? Who am I?
you... Could it be? That exchange led me to a realization. It wasn't that Rollo lacked an individual self. Rather, it was such a diminutive size that the malice pushed it to the depths of his heart. What's more, the seed of said malice was planted by an external force.
Huh? But who? And why?
That I do not know. From there, subsequent events caused Rollo to become aware of his own abnormalities. He then returned from a lengthy voyage, after which I seated him upon the Sea King's throne. His sole wish? To live as a normal human being. The throne granted his plea, and thus did he regain his identity. However, at that moment, the malice embedded in him was set free. Hubris, Nile, and lust. Such are the true forms of Other, Lager, and Yurth, respectively.
That's why they're returning to Karja, and she's absorbing them. That's why Karja's their liege.
I'm the descendant of their host.
That is exactly correct. In any event, after putting the malice behind him, Rollo became the ruler of this land and ushered it into prosperity.
As the Duchy of Norgard, right?
Yes. The nation flourished, and peaceful days prevailed for some time. Rollo and I were wed, and together we had a child. Then, one fateful day, those aspects of malice that were thought to have dissipated re-emerged with Grieger in tow. And by their hands, the entirety of the realm was stricken by the great calamity. Rollo prepared several arcs in which he sent his subjects to safety. But immediately after that, he disappeared from Obelia Gulf entirely.
That was written on the runestone in the Flumen Strait.
In order to protect this land he so loved, I kept the malice sealed away here. Until a few short months ago, that is. The generals, having regained their power, turned the tables and sealed me away in their place. I used the last of my remaining strength to imbue a seashell with mana and send it out into the sea.
And Adol wound up finding that same shell in Karnak.
Karja. Even while maintaining the seal, I had been able to sense your presence. But just what are these shackles that bind you? They seem to be a product of mana.
Oh, right! That's one of the things I wanted to ask about. But going by what you just said, I'm guessing it doesn't ring a bell.
Unfortunately not. And although I'm sure you've already grasped this, the Trident's aim is to root themselves into your heart and give rise to Rollo anew. That is what must be addressed first and foremost.
want to save Karja.
Adol.
Before anything else, you must avoid battling the last of the 3 generals. If Karja takes Other's essence into herself, Rollo will surely be revived.
Nothing doing. We're taking him down, and that's that.
But why?
You haven't forgotten, right, Shield Brother? Unless we defeat Other, you'll die.
What do you mean by that?
Adol and Karja explained the sea serpent's curse to Layla.
I see. This curse is potent indeed. Forgive me, but I can offer no aid here.
You don't have to apologize.
But under these circumstances, one of you will be doomed no matter what we do. Adol, Karja, would you accompany me to the Seabed Temple of Ire?
Seabed Temple?
Yes. It is where I once lived, as well as the location of the Sea King's throne. Provided its power is still usable, there may yet be hope.
Can it turn Karja back to normal?
Potentially, yes, should we manage to seal the trident away once more. The Seabed Temple is further west from the Marine Triangle. Specifically, in what are known as the Waters of Creation, the Raoul Darksea.
Wait a minute! The Raoul Darksea is home to the most treacherous waves in all of Obelia Gulf. We don't even have a ship now that Logger's out of the picture.
Oh, I doubt that will be a concern. Just look at the horizon behind you.
That's Sandra's! But why?
They were sure quick about those repairs.
That isn't even the part I'm talking about. They shouldn't have any reason to fall in with us anymore.
The 2 of you have surmounted a great many tribulations up to this point. I imagine the experience has left you with grievous wounds, Karja. In mind and body both. But while there are undoubtedly more trials yet to come, you must hold your head high, Karja Balta. For there is also much you have gained in the course of this journey.
And that concludes Chapter 8.
What? You say the Balta Sea Force is nearing us?
Yes. I made absolutely sure just a moment ago.
It's safe to assume that they're scouring around for the Sandras.
Then we can't afford to just sit back and twiddle our thumbs anymore. Might want to drum up a plan, Mr. Mayor.
Right. Cruz, are the ship's repairs close to completion?
If you give us another half day, we can get her fit to sail for a while.
Grin, I take it your feelings on the matter haven't changed?
What do you think?
We won't set one foot on the Sandras if it means waving a white flag to the Sea Force.
Use your head, would you? It was precisely to keep us out of harm's way that Adol and Karja left. You heard what that logger guy said. There's not a thing we could do for them. Better we focus on rebuilding Karnak, don't you think?
Sorry, Dad. It's not that we can't see where you and the Mayor are coming from, but it's thanks to those two that we've grown so much and made it this far.
If
If we don't step up and help them with this, we'll regret it for the rest of our lives. We can do more than just hold them back now, and this is our chance to prove it.
Not to mention, it's up in the air how the Sea-Force will treat us if we throw in the towel. For all we know, they'll conscript us into their ranks and force us to fight Adol and Karja instead.
Mr. Mayor, say something!
Whatever arguments you have are nothing more than opinions motivated by emotion. Thus far, I have allowed the Sandras to operate out of necessity in order to save the townsfolk. But at this stage, I can by no means permit you to take up with Adol and Karja. As mayor of Karnak, it is my responsibility to protect the lives of its citizens.
We won't ask for permission, Mr. Mayor, out of respect for your position. But even still, they're our friends. More than that, we owe it to them to go to their rescue. Won't you at least turn a blind eye? Just this once. We need your support as our friends and family.
Mirabelle.
Mira.
It's much too risky.
As far as helping the town goes. But they're only children.
Exactly.
I'm
Speaking as a
scared out of my
parent,
wits.
We cannot stay
but-
idle.
How do we go about
The
this?
choice to live.
Senseless fools, all of you. Everyone, what we just heard speaks to the self-centered inexperience of the Sandras's crew. As such, I refuse to accompany them any longer. Instead, I will be remaining here to petition the Balta Sea Force's aid in reconstructing Karnak.
Pops? What gives?
We have no reason to believe the Sea Force will treat us non-hostile townsfolk poorly. I will take responsibility for this decision, as well as the ensuing negotiations.
You mean it? Yes! It's about time you saw things my way, Mr. Mayor.
We have no more business with you. Now take that boat and be off at once. Were the Sandras present, the Sea Force would surely attack.
Rafe? You really gonna let this happen?
Time to go, Gren. The mayor made himself clear. Let's get on the Sandras and shove off.
He's helping you out in his own way.
Shall we be on our way, Rosa?
Huh? But...
What's gotten into you guys?
Just come on!
Are you all out of your minds? How can we just leave them there like that? Cruz, mind getting the goofball here up to speed?
Sure. You'd think I wouldn't have to. But locking horns with the mayor always turns you into such a... well, such a grin.
What a grin.
Why are you using my name like it's an insult? A guy can only get called a dumbass or a goofball or whatever so many times before it gets old.
Yeah, that's why they're calling you a grin now.
Actually, I'm not really sure what's going on either.
It's unfortunate that the mayor talked some of the townsfolk into leaving the Sandras. But we've still got a decent number of people who stayed on board. Don't you think?
I guess? The Balta Sea Force is no longer our ally. We're on our own now, and things are only gonna get tougher. Knowing that, what do you think would have happened if we dragged all the naysayers along for the ride?
Oh, they would feel tense and on edge, dampening our spirits.
Exactly. Baggage like that would only weigh us down in combat. Heck, we could have even had a mutiny on our hands if things shook out the wrong way.
A mutiny?
At the very least, morale would plummet, preventing us from acting as we see fit. It hurts to say. I think my dad would contribute pretty strongly to that.
Then the mayor was doing us a favor?
By taking the lead, he made sure that anybody opposed would stay off the ship.
Yes. That way, we're able to function more smoothly as a crew.
Fewer hands on deck means less firepower, but staying united is what matters most right now.
Here I was thinking we'd manage to strike our own path. But it turns out we still need others to help push us along.
You think I didn't already know all this?
Huh?
He's my pops. I've got a handle on how his mind works. But be real here.
Can they really ride things out on that island by themselves?
Ah, now I understand. You're worried about them, aren't you?
Like hell, I mean, not even close.
Aw, look who's finally maturing.
Hey, even small fry know how to grow. I'm not one to talk, but your father-son duo's got some personality issues.
You aren't alone, Gren. Every one of us feels the same way. But sometimes, butting heads can teach you more about each other than you realize.
Mira.
Alrighty. Sounds like you guys talked things out.
Doki? You were eavesdropping?
Yep. And while I'm at it, let me share a few words of thanks. It means a lot, the way you stuck up for Adel and Karja.
Allow me to extend my gratitude as well, on Miss Karja's behalf.
Oh my, even Ezer's listening in.
If anything, we're the ones who should be grateful.
Yeah, no kidding.
Chapter 9, The Waters of Creation.
Wait, you put yourselves through all that just to get here?
Normans help their pals out, rain or shine. That's the way you do things, right? Or what? You try to say we aren't your pals, Karja?
No, but...
Guess we lose this round.
Hi.
Seriously, just think of all the ways you've helped us so far. I can't believe you tried to up and leave before we repaid the favor.
That aside, are you doing all right, Princess? You wound up taking Logger's essence into you as well, didn't you?
Yeah, to be honest, I can't say I'm feeling too hot.
From the looks of it, you're barely managing to keep a lid on things. If you want to make for that seabed temple, the sooner the better.
Good thing we arrived just when you needed a ship. Now we can make ourselves useful right out of the gate.
Still, who could have guessed the Sea King's throne actually exists? Out of curiosity, Miss Leela, does the throne really grant whatever wish you make of it?
It won't respond to just anybody. Even should one manage to reach the throne, I must still deem them worthy. After all, it wouldn't do to allow wishes of ill intent to be realized.
That's what I figured.
Oh.
Got something to say?
Nope.
Nothing at all.
Not in the least.
All told, I have to question whether we can truly make it to the Seabed Temple. Navigating the Raoul Darksea would entail us crossing the Vortex Path.
Vortex Path?
It's a nautical region that endlessly churns with countless whirlpools. The waters there are so dangerous that even the Baltus Sea Force rarely ventures through.
Yes. I imagine it will make for an arduous voyage. We would do well to reinforce the ship in whatever way possible.
Sure. I'll give it everything I've got.
Another point of concern is keeping Karja from coming into contact with Other. If she absorbs his essence, it will only be a matter of time until Rollo awakens.
We'll just have to reach the throne before he gets the chance.
No time to sit back and relax then.
Alrighty. What are we waiting for? Let's set sail pronto!
Yay! Leela has joined the crew of the Sandras.
Google, you're back!
Google brought a new message. Stop me, stop me. Don't want to hurt her. Only you can help. Hurry to Kongul. I sense the presence of dangerous beasts in the Marine Triangle. My presumption is that they are on Hayes Island. It may be wise to pay a visit if when circumstances allow. Strange demand too. This letter consists of nothing but animal footprints. Looks somewhat rougher than last time. Maybe a certain someone is hungry again? New crew conversations.
Man, am I stoked to have the gang back together again. This time you'll ride or die with us to the end. Sound good, Adel? Karja?
All right, you wore me down. I'm counting on you to have our backs, crew.
Oh yeah! Now you're speaking my language.
Don't worry. We'll get you there in time no matter what.
The two of them are truly blessed to have such boon companions.
According to Hugel's reconnaissance, the Balta Sea Force is spread throughout the Rogue Sea. The Undying Fleet has been routed after losing their mainstays, but skirmishes are still occurring sporadically. We can assume the Sea Force is chasing them down while simultaneously conducting a search for Miss Karja.
I see. It's a lot to take in, but for the time being, we're better off steering clear of that area.
Right. Though at least that means this area is relatively safe.
The fog cleared out of the Marine Triangle too, just a while ago. We should use this little breather to zip through anything that needs doing.
It does look like I can go back to the previous areas. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to do that, you know, with everything that's happened, including Volta Island I can apparently go to. Interesting. And now we've got the Rogue Sea and the Marine Triangle to explore here. So we got two new areas to big new areas to explore. Let's go ahead and walk around the ship.
Hey! Take the helm for me!
Letting the two of you go was a mistake I'll regret for the rest of my life. That's a little extreme. You made the right call at the time. As a Chamberlain, perhaps, but as not as someone who's watched over you all this time, Miss Karja. Had Adel not been there, I would have been leaving you all alone. But everything's going to be okay now. Sound like a whole new person. I'm sure it's only your imagination. Now then, let's press onward, shall we? I'm not sure what all that was about, but we're counting on you, Razor. Right. It truly is thanks to all of you that we were able to come so far. Remind me to thank Mayor Clement for his consideration as well. Now, let's press onward to the Sea King's throne, so all those efforts won't be in vain. I told my mom not to come with us. Figured there's no way we can take her along where we're going. Guess that means only people left on the ship are now the ones with a few screws loose. That includes you too, you know. You really are sure you want to come along? Hey, you're talking to the guy who took up work with the mercenary band. Mercs get to pick and choose when and where they want to fight, and that's exactly what I'm doing. It's like I mentioned before. I just want to make sure that my mom can live a peaceful life in Abilia Gulf. As for what comes after that, I'll cross that bridge when we get to it. The Vortex Path is in the Royal Dark Sea. Just what kind of waters await us there? From what Ezer said, it sounds like they'll be pretty tough going. We'll have to just buck up and power through it. I can see the adults who jumped ship shaking their heads already if we don't. Oh, and by the by, my dad and I made an arrangement before parting ways. I'm going to take over Carpet Trading's operation aboard the Saunders for him. I'll also be in charge of any shops that were being run by the others who decided to disembark. Yuko can run errands for whatever we're lacking, so you don't need to worry about that. Call me if there's something you need.
I'll give it everything I've got.
Ooh, new weapons, okay.
Anything else? Anything else? Okay, see you later.
Oh, Millet, you stayed with us. And even I know quite why I stayed aboard this ship. Had I surrendered to the Balta Sea Force, they might have brought me to safety. That would most assuredly not lead to the freedom which I seek. Rather, I must fight for it. Observing you has taught me that as much. As things stood, I could not simply surrender myself to the Balta Sea Force. Rather, I must fight for my freedom. The whole crew's really got their game faces on. Guess that's to be expected, though. All of us made the choice to come here on our own free will. How things will turn out may be anyone's guess. But we've got nothing to be scared of. Great, you guys might actually be a little too reliable. Looks like the journey I'm glad you came for us, Doji. Come on, what else are pals for? Now let's go, you two. Onwards to even greater adventures. How things will turn out may be anyone's guess, but there's nothing to be scared about. Hell to the yeah! Now this is how the Sandras ought to be. You think so too, don't you, Hugo? Still, never could have guessed my pops would be the ones to give us the push we needed. That was easily my least cool moment ever. I wish I don't even know how to put it. I want to be the kind of man who can make up his own mind about stuff and then just do it, you know? What's that? You agree with me? Well, I guess it all hinges on what happens next. For me and for everyone else, too. What's the deal with the seabed temple, anyway? At the bottom of the ocean, going by the name, right? How are we supposed to get all the way out there by boat? I want to talk to Hugo. Gren, I want to talk to Hugo. Yep, you stay here and keep Gren out of trouble. Oh, come on, Karja. Harsh much?
Switch!
So, spirits and stuff actually exist, huh? Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to stare. It's quite alright. There is much in this world that simply has yet to be observed. And so, too, are those people who cannot help but seek them out. Such as Adel, for instance, and yourself. Huh? I'm not like that at all. Until now, I only ever heard of the ships and stuff from fairy tales. I wonder if she's right, though, about me being the kind of person who can't help seeking things out. I see. So this is where you come to discuss things as a group, or enjoy a bit of leisure time. Rosa, what ails you? Huh? Oh, I was just thinking about how similar you and Karja look. Yes, that caught me by surprise as well. From Karja's perspective, though, I would be her great-great-grandmother. So it's not all that odd that the two of us look somewhat similar. Great-great-grandmother? How many generations back is that even? Let's see, her mother's mother is her grandmother, and her grandmother's mother is her great-grandmother? Correct. And I am the mother of her great-grandmother, making me her great-great-grandmother. I never realized you could just keep tacking them on. Huh, so that's how far apart we are. The hull is rather old, but the care which the ship is maintained lends to a cozy feeling all the same. Having seen the sundress in its entirety, I must say that the love you hold for us truly shines through. Yeah, you can see the similarities in their hairstyles. This has a longer side tail. A little bit longer hair in general. You and Leela sure are both gorgeous, Karja. Do you think the reason she hasn't aged at all is because she's a spirit? Wait, that means... Am I going to get all old and wrinkly before Leela? worst revelation ever. Now I know why they say ignorance is bliss. Father, priest is still here. I expect those who disembarked from the ship are now under the protection of the Balta Sea Force, in which case my path is clear. I must continue to journey with all of you. Besides, there is something I personally hope to learn from all of this as well. To wit, the truth behind the Duchy of Norgard's destruction. So half of your reason is just personal curiosity. That's fine though. I know you can hold your own. Let's solve this mystery together. And by all means, my word. We certainly see eye to eye, don't we, Adol? Oh, for Har's sake, what am I going to do with you two? Yes, and dear Layla, correct? I'm told that you were Rose's consort. You simply must tell me all about those times when you have a moment to spare. Hey, don't start pestering her. Okay. Julia's come with us as well. Under the strength of your bonds and wills, you youths have been brought together once more. Now begins the time for you to shine at your brightest. I shall carefully be observing what that light illuminates, as well as what it burns. Wait, so you're just gonna sit back and watch? You boarded this ship, so that makes you part of the crew. Don't forget that. But of course, I shall do my utmost to assist.
Oh, you don't say. No stone unturned, huh? Here, this is for you.
Okay, another SP increase. And a full potion.
I see.
No more fish reporting?
It may not be much, but please, accept this.
Did I already max that out? Might have already maxed that out. Forget. Another illicit paper scrap, though. Do I have enough for another upgrade? I already unlocked all of Karja's, but I do have one more slot for Adol. No, I actually need 2 more, so I'm a little ways from that.
I am happy to be of service. May the god of the sea keep you.
Oh gosh, no, she would be here now, so now she appears when we do this.
Please allow me to assist you. Now then, how else may I help? Go with my blessings.
Tinkering with ships is fun. Not that I expected otherwise.
Okay, lots of things. Major refit.
Whew, all done. I hope I did a good job.
Another major refit.
Yep, that ought to do it.
Ooh, something from Leela.
Great work, everyone. Yep, that ought to do it.
Okay, I need more soul timber for those, but I can do this. 2 true Grieger Barimacy. Amount of barrier duration plus 100%.
Yep, that ought to do it.
Okay, so I just need to get some more soul timber for these last
Anything
2
else?
upgrades.
Okay, see you later.
Head downstairs. See who's down here. Oh, good. Sasha and her father came with us. I was debating whether or not to board the ship. After listening to what Sasha had to say, however, I knew I had to face this situation head on. Of course, I might have felt safer to run away, but even then, would we ever truly be safe? I want to reclaim those days filled with the Sasha's smiles and laughter, and we need to keep moving forward. Honestly, I'm still afraid. Were something to happen to Sash, I don't think I could handle it. Even so, we must reclaim what has been lost. I'll be with you until the very end. Me and Daddy had to talk after everything happened, and I want to help save you, Karja. And I want to do something about Adel's cursey thing too. That way, all of us can finally go home for sure. Sash, you're pretty sharp, you know that? If we let those Grieger have their way, you and your old man won't have much of a job left to do. Mm-hmm. Well, that's the choice she landed on, huh? You better not let her down, Adel. I know I'm still just a kid, but I decided that I'm gonna help you guys anyway. And everything else will get better soon, too. It's gotta. So let's all do this together, okay? Okay, the fisherman came. You surprised I didn't jump ship with the rest of them? I'm still scared to death, both of the Baltic Force and the Grieger. I'm even more scared at the thought of being the guy who ran away when the going got tough. Stick by your sides and face what's out there. You've got my word on that. Everybody's afraid. I'm most afraid of is being the guy who ran away when the going got tough. Stick by your sides and face whatever's out there. You've got my word on it. And Rosa's father is here, but did the mother stay behind? So you've decided to come along too, huh? That's surprising to you? I was actually pretty hesitant, but then my wife gave me the push I needed. She insisted that I leave her building the Asvari Inn to her and remain with Rosa. Thanks, we're stronger with you here. I don't doubt I'm anywhere near that useful. But there's no backing down at this point. I'm on board to the very end. Honestly, I'm more worried than anything else. That's all the more reason I can't leave Rosa on her own. I'm on the board with you to the very end.
Allow me to handle the cooking. A box lunch then? Would you like a group meal?
Yeah, we can
I'll
have a
prepare it
dazzling
straight away.
potato platter.
Can't forget the mise en place.
Time to eat!
Leela has a little chibi thing too.
This meal is sublime indeed. I shall savor it
You-
well.
If you'll excuse me then.
Okay, who's over here? Unsurprisingly, the escaped convict came.
Hey, how's your gear holding up? What's next? Don't let all the...
I decided to stay aboard the ship too. After all, if a convict like me were to surrender to the Baltic Sea Force, who knows what I'd be in for? Taking a chance on you two sounds like a way better shot at brighter tomorrow. So once again, I'm with you on this. Don't go making me regret it, okay? Compared to surrendering to the Sea Force, taking a chance with you two. So, okay.
Something you want to make? Anything? Thanks for stopping.
Okay. You came along? Henner, are you sure you're okay to be tagging along? Yes. So as long as the Sandra sails are set, it will be my pleasure. The two of you may just be able to strike a path toward a future different from what the Jarl and his men envision. This is the conclusion I've drawn after seeing your epic capabilities firsthand. That's so. Well, I'll try to live up to your expectations. I shall do everything in my power, limited as that may be, to help ensure that you two can go the distance.
I hope I can contribute. Any call from me?
Let's see, so you came along, but it doesn't look like your father did. He probably decided to stay behind to make sure that there was someone who could do medical stuff back with the rest of the group versus not wanting to come with us overall. Also, the drunkard stayed behind, probably with his wife. Seems my father decided to leave the ship after talking it over with Dr. Flair. I can understand why. It'd be worrisome if the other townfolks didn't have a medical professional with them. I suppose that means, as his daughter, I'll just have to work that much harder in his place. Hopefully it wasn't just to get me off his back so that he can go on all the fishing sprees he wants. I'm sure that's not the case, though. Mostly sure.
What can I do?
Let's see. The heal potion.
All done. Any other medicine you need? Don't push yourselves too hard out.
Long overdue as our reunion may be, I'm glad to be with you once more, Adol. Although we're in the midst of danger, I must admit, it's all rather exhilarating. It feels just like when I left my home village to set out on this journey. I shall continue giving my utmost as a physician. Since Dr. Asrad disembarked to lend his services in Karnak, I will need to support Maribel in his place as well. It feels just like when I left home. You also have a quest that we'll have to do, but we'll get to that later. We do have another bonding event here with Karja. Sorry, Adol. Do you mind? Do you mind if we take a short break? Don't sweat it, Hugo. It just comes in waves sometimes. As long as I get a little rest, I can get through this. Are you sure you want to fight Ori like this? Of course I am. You're my shield brother, Adol. Because of me that you... Well... You should lie down for a bit, Karja. Huh? Oh. My bad, I'll do just that, yeah. Adol, will you stay with me? Feel better with you here. Well, we are still cuffed. Good point. Afterward, Karja slept for a little under an hour and woke up looking more relaxed. Whew. Think it's calmed down a bit. Yeah. Sorry to scare you like that, Hugo. Thanks, Adol. Now let's go. Wouldn't want the others to get all worked up. Okay. And with that, I'm gonna have to get heading out here, so we're getting close to the end here. Now in Chapter 9, but we still got some more side quests to do and a lot of new area to explore. These being the final areas here, I'd assume, because that makes a nice little square map. So, anyway, thanks for joining me today, and I will see you all later. Shit, hold on. Wait a second. We got a new title screen now. I was not expecting that because it hasn't changed at all the entire game, but we got a title screen with Leela. And Big Man in the back there. That's cute. Anyway, thanks for joining.